A guten Erev Shabbos, Parshas Vayakel Pekudei, the finishing of the Mishkan this week. Astira and Psukim, Perek Mem, Pasuk Yud Zayin, and Perek Mem, Pasuk Yud Ches. The Mishkan, it says, Hukam HaMishkan in Pasuk Yud Zayin, that the Mishkan was built, but the next Pasuk it says, Vayakel Moshe, it's not Mishkan, but Moshe built the Mishkan. And this, Rabbi Chaim Shmulevitz, Zecher Tzaddik V'Kadosh Livracha, the uncle of Rabbi Elio Baruch Finkel, Zecher Tzaddik V'Kadosh Livracha, he uses the stira and psukim to bring out a murdik yesod that's noig that we all could take as a musar haskell. That there's a back and forth that happened. That Moshe Rabbeinu said to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I can't pick up the Mishkan. The walls are too heavy. The Krushim, they're too heavy. No one can pick them up. HaKadosh Baruch Hu told him, go and pick them up. Try to pick them up. And then I'll make an ace, and it'll finish, and it'll be picked up al derech nes, but it will be in your name that Moshe, you built the Mishkan. Says Reb Chaim Shmulevitz that's the answer between the stira and psukim. Pasuk Yud Zayin says Hukam HaMishkan, that the Mishkan was built. The next pasuk says Vayakel Moshe es HaMishkan, and Moshe built the Mishkan. The teretz is to the stira that no, Moshe Rabbeinu went to go pick up the Krushim, but it was too heavy, so HaKadosh Baruch Hu then he really made a nace and once Moshe bent down to pick it up, then HaKadosh Baruch Hu made a miracle happen. And had enough kayach to build the Mishkan. This yesod is possibly one of the foundation of Avodas Hashem, and Rabbi Yerucham talks about it this week. And there's a famous var from the Chavetz Chaim about this, that the idea of Yidden doing the impossible after giving effort. The var this week is we're going to try to talk about effort. We see from this place where Moshe Rabbeinu was trying to do Avodas Hashem, he wanted to pick up the walls of the Mishkan, but he didn't have enough koyach. HaKadosh Baruch Hu told him, you try to do it, give your effort, and then I'll make it happen, and then it'll be as if you did it. Rabbi Yerucham expounds upon this and says that this isn't just an idea when it comes to I guess this is a mitzvah, where we know that if we try to do the mitzvah of lulav, we try to do everything we can to get our hands on a lulav, but we couldn't that year. We know that HaKadosh Baruch Hu writes it down as machshava k'mai, so we tried to do it, but nebuch, we weren't zeicha this year. But Rabbi Yerucham takes it a step further and says, even when it comes to melchemes hayetzer, when it comes to fighting the Yetzer Hara, a person could think that he has an assignment to do something, an assignment to eat something he shouldn't, or look at something he shouldn't, and I just can't do it. When a person is faced with a nisayon, a lot of times the fight of the nisayon is really 30 minutes before he actually is faced with the nisayon. It's a decision if he's going to put himself in that makom nisayon. But once he's already in the Yetzer Hara's grasp, it's almost as a lashon for the Meshech Chachma, is a lashon of it's being an einus. You're being punished for doing the Aveir Nebuch because you went close to doing the Aveir, but Nebuch, then once the Yetzer Hara, quote unquote, seduced you into it, so then it was an einus. But you're punished for getting close to it. But who is called a gibor? Who's called a strong person? The Mishnah of it says someone who fights back against his Yetzer Hara. His mechemes hayetzer. Is it the pshat that if a person fights and is victorious and overcomes his Yetzer Hara, that, or Nebuch, the chas v'shalom the other way, that he tried, but and he did his part, and then if he beat the Yetzer Hara, so now he got a big victory, and Nebuch, if the other way, he lost that day and that's it? Or second pshat is like this. That we see that that's not the pshat. When it comes to even mechamas hayetzer, when we're fighting the Yetzer Hara, all a person can do is give maximum effort. Once a person fights to maximum effort, then HaKadosh Baruch Hu saves him from the Yetzer Hara. We know that the Yetzer Hara is soive u'mabed, it waits for a person, and ulei HaKadosh Baruch Hu be'ezra, if HaKadosh Baruch Hu didn't help us out, we wouldn't be able to fight back. Even mechamas hayetzer, the only thing we can do is effort. We say at the end of, when we make a siyum, that we say, Anu amelim v'heim amelim, Anu amelim u'mekabel schar, v'heim amelim v'ein mekabel schar. That we worked hard to understand the Masechta, and we get reward, but a guy doesn't get reward for this. He doesn't get schar. I heard this over from my Rashiva in Norfolk, Rav Shaul Lefkowitz Shlita. He says over from the Chavetz Chaim, every siyum that he's ever by, I've always heard him say it, that I don't understand. The kasha, why is a yid any better than a guy in this instance. A guy also gets anu amelim mekabel schar. They also get schar. So we're amal and Tyre only get schar. Okay, but they're amalin, whatever they're amalin. If they want to go to college and go ahead and get a degree, and they want to make money, if a person closes a deal, so they got schar, they got money. So they didn't get the schar by the mabah, but they still got schar. They still got reward. Zok the Chavetz Chaim, this Yisayid. No, but we're talking about anu amelim u'makabel schar. We're talking about reward. We're talking about schar for the etzem effort, for the etzem amelus. We don't care about results. We care about schar in the fight. Goyim don't have this. We're called Klal Yisrael because Kisarisa, because Yaakov Avinu, when he was fighting the Malach, he went, Sarisa is a lashon of fighting, and everyone asks, what do you mean? Why would we be called Yisrael after the fight? We should be called something better, that we won the battle. Why do we call the fight? Because that's what Klal Yisrael is about. Yidden don't care about results. We care about the fight. A person doesn't have anything to be jealous of from another person who's being more successful, but we could be jealous of someone else's effort, because that's Ein Hadavar Tala Elabi. This we see from this week's parsha about the effort and the fight. If a person can be mechazik his avodas Hashem, meaning his effort that he puts into service of HaKadosh Baruch Hu can bless his efforts. A good Shabbos.